Sport has the power to change the world, to inspire and unite people. And as part of the National Security Ministry's Unite for Change campaign, the community of Central Village in St. Catherine is using sport to promote peace. Details later in the show. Also in the half hour, efforts by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund to reduce poverty in Jamaica. I'm Audrey Williams. Thanks for joining us. Those and more after these messages.
Play is very important to the development of children. It allows them to use their creativity and develop their imagination. Through play, children interact with the world around them. They learn how to work in groups, share and resolve conflicts.
They learn rules and they learn about respecting others and waiting turns and setting their own rules and guidelines for their games.
Set limits, but allow your children to play. It will help them develop the confidence and resilience needed to conquer future challenges.
Good day, I'm Samantha Allen and this is your GIS News for Friday, February 7. Government has signed 2 loan agreements totaling $140 million with the Inter-American Development Bank, the IDB. $80 million will be used to carry out the fiscal structural program, while the remaining $60 million will be used to develop Phase 3 of the Jamaica Competitiveness Enhancement Program. At the signing ceremony on Thursday, Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips said the money would help to enhance Jamaica's fiscal administration,
including efforts to support our tax reform processes, ensuring sustainability of the national insurance scheme, ensuring also that there will be more effective rationalization of the public bodies and greater accountability and transparency.
IDB country representative to Jamaica, Therese Turner-Jones, said the money would help Jamaica to enhance its economic reform program.
Not only put its macroeconomic situation on a more sustainable footing, but in terms of the competitiveness side, prepare the climate for better private sector involvement in the economy.
The $140 million loan to Jamaica is the first to be approved by the IDB since 2011. The finance minister said this signaled the multilateral agency's growing confidence in Jamaica's commitment to its economic reform program. Meanwhile, with Jamaica expected to pass a third quarter IMF test, government says it's already making progress in achieving the targets for the January to March quarter. While admitting that the quantitative targets and structural benchmarks for the fourth quarter, are challenging, Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips is expressing optimism.
We are confident that we'll be able to meet these with the appropriate policy responses. Particularly, it is a very sharp accumulation in the net international reserves, but again, as I say, we are putting necessary arrangements in place.
He adds that revenue collection for the month of January has been on target thus far. An IMF team is currently in the island conducting its own assessment of Jamaica's performance under the economic program. Numbering and labeling of jet skis is one of the proposals being considered to further regulate the recreational activity. Chairman of the Tourism Product Development Company, Maxine Henry Wilson, says that's on a list of proposals the Tourism Minister will be taking to Cabinet. Another consideration is to strengthen the enforcement operations that govern the activity. As such, tourism officials met with Commissioner of Police Owen Ellington on Wednesday.
The other issue has to do with unlicensed jet skis and jet ski operators. How do you patrol and enforce? If you have designated areas, then you know that anything out of the designated area is illegal.
These considerations follow the death of a tourist who was hit by a jet ski while swimming recently. Noting that there are about 8 operators with about 29 jet skis in the island, Mrs. Henry Wilson says it is not the intention of the government to prohibit the activity.
It is not our desire to reduce anybody's income. But it is also very important for the industry that there should be safety.
The TPDCO's chair was Wednesday's guest at the JIS think tank session. 20 participants in Government Citizen Security and Justice Program CSJP are to get additional work experience with the Jamaica Public Service Company, the JPS. This follows the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding on Thursday by the Ministry of National Security, JPS and CSJP. The 20 participants were previously receiving vocational skills training managed by the Jamaica Defence Force. Now they will be spending 6 months at the JPS to further develop those skills.
10 graduates will be placed within our losses teams that carry out customer audits. 6 will be placed within our Kingston and St. Andrew field operations. And 4 graduates will be placed within our transmission and distribution group.
National Security Minister Peter Bunting, who participated in the signing ceremony, said this initiative fits well with the ministry's Unite for Change campaign, which also seeks to empower young people and keep them out of harm's way.
Even 6 months of that experience so gives them the script for their next opportunity, that it can change, in a sort of paradigm shifting way, their outlook on and their employment prospects.
CSJP, which falls under the Ministry of National Security, is geared towards helping unattached youth in volatile communities in a bid to reduce crime. The program currently operates in 50 communities across 4 parishes. And finally, Jamaica's capital city continues to come alive daily with a host of events under the initiative Reggae Month. It's Kingston for February. Already a slew of reggae-focused activities have ignited the city under the theme The Journey Continues.
For the first time, entertainment is being used as the base of an advertisement, where we have actually done a Reggae Month promotion in Canada, a Reggae Month promotion in Chicago, a Reggae Month promotion in New York, and a Reggae Month promotion in Florida.
This weekend schedule includes the Trenchtown Festival road race and concert on Saturday and the intellectual seminar Ground Nation at the Institute of Jamaica on Sunday. For more information on Reggae Month, it's Kingston for February, visit Jeria's website. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Samantha Allen. Thanks for watching.
A message from the Bureau of Gender Affairs and the Dispute Resolution Foundation, paid for by the UN Women Fund for Gender Equality.
It involved commentary that fueled ear-to-ear grins all over. It involved teams who were determined to showcase their skills in football and netball. But more importantly, it brought the community together, giving residents a chance to put aside their differences and promote peace. Journey with us to Central Village in St. Catherine to see how the community has been playing its role in the National Security Ministry's Unite for Change campaign.
It was the inspiring story of the late Nelson Mandela, the first black president of South Africa, that brought this film to life. Invictus.
Who wants to play rugby? Your country is very proud.
Mandela, being portrayed by Morgan Freeman, used sport, rugby, to unite post-apartheid South Africa. Here in Jamaica, organizations and individuals working in the community of Central Village in St. Catherine are employing a similar strategy. Through sport, the community is uniting for change. Citizens are coming together to bring back the love and maintain the peace in their community. The Ministry of National Security has taken note of Mandela's words. Sport has the power to change the world, to inspire and unite people. So in conjunction with a number of non-governmental organizations, the police, churches and community members, the National Security Ministry is using its Unite for Change campaign to organize Corner League football competitions as part of a series of interventions in violence-prone communities. Central Village is one such community moving full speed ahead with the initiative, organizing Football Sundays, a combination of football, netball and counseling sessions for children to promote peace in the community.
I came here at first and saw this field, and I know this field. This field was a battlefield instead of a play field.
But things have changed for community members. The field is now what they term a business field for teams participating in the 7-a-side knockout competition. Each team enters with $1,400 and the winner receives $15,000, bragging rights and the Unite for Change trophy from the Ministry of National Security.
You're stupid now. Oh, still cool, man. You're all day in a shot.
The football teams in Central Village are apparently huge fans of popular clubs in Spain's La Liga football competition and the English Premier League in England. They proudly sported the jersey templates of teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City and Arsenal. But of course, they have their own unique names: Image, Riverbank, Macatree, Slash Dash, Anytime and River Plate, just to name a few. They may not have much in terms of infrastructure, and some may be physically challenged, but they are not deterred. All are determined to do great things with little. Just ask this 14-year-old captain.
We play good.
Which position you play?
Forward. I would like to compete. I love winning.
Here is Grandmouth. Oh! Grandmouth scored that one!
The females in Central Village have also risen to the occasion, forming special bonds through a game of netball. The sporting competitions have breathed new life into the St. Catherine community, bringing out scores of individuals on Sundays to socialize and restore peace. Even the animals seem contented.
Everybody's at peace. Big Lane and Little Lane that used to war, there are no war anymore, and I congratulate the police as well and the people who take part.
It's wonderful. We can come out, we can have fun, we can just do about what the Lord has set us to do on earth. Enjoy ourselves and be glad and happy.
Boys and girls who normally used to be involved in, hating each other, cursing, fighting and all these things, have been united since this. So it's something that is very good for the community.
The children are not left out of the peace-building equation. The group Children First has been conducting interactive sessions with the youngsters, offering counseling and promoting conflict resolution.
We use activities to let them express themselves. When we get the messages out, we come up with possible solutions of how them as children can be agents of change within their community.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words.
I want peace in my community.
Peace, love and unity.
National Security Minister Peter Bunting has been in Central Village to witness the activities and seems quite impressed with the peace-building initiatives.
I believe we can do it and we must do it. Otherwise, we're not going to get the type of development that we need to create jobs and get prosperous communities going.
The goal now is to sustain the program, and that's where the Citizen Security and Justice Program, CSJP, will come into play.
Out of all these programs, we see where persons can traverse anywhere they want to go in the community, and we see a level of unity.
The Violence Prevention Alliance will also be monitoring the activities.
Is the crime really going on in the community? Is there a commitment towards building that peace?
Corporate Jamaica is invited to come on board and help the residents in Central Village develop a structured sports program and other amenities needed for social upliftment.
Even though we had a whole lot of war in our past, we can live together and come back together and bring any community back together, because if Central Village can be together, we all can be together.
Central Village in St. Catherine, uniting for change, using sports and counseling sessions to bring members together and promote peace in the community. To paraphrase a quote from Mother Teresa, they know they may not be able to change the world, but they are casting a stone across the waters and creating a ripple effect.
What are you doing to help the fight against crime?
Sitting on the corner, minding your own business, definitely not going to work.
It is time for us to unite.
Unite.
Unite for change.
Citizens coming together to make their respective communities safer. The police, schools, public health, business, churches, NGOs, parents and neighborhood watch volunteers.
As we, the police, do our job,
we as citizens need to do our part as well.
Report crimes or even suspicious activities.
Let's all work together
as one united front against crime.
And make Jamaica the place of choice to
live, work, raise families, and do businesses.
Unite for Change, an initiative of the Ministry of National Security.
The Jamaica Social Investment Fund has been collaborating with the European Union to embark on a poverty reduction program in Jamaica. Part of the initiative involves on-the-job training for persons across the island, including Kingston and St. James. Details next.
In a world riddled with the harmful effects of unresolved conflicts, it's always good to see glimmers of hope like this. Thanks to the work of the European Union's Poverty Reduction Program, PRP, scenes like these are becoming more popular across the island. PRP, which has been operating in Jamaica since 2001, aims to promote economic well-being and enhance the quality of life for residents in volatile communities. Implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, the Poverty Reduction Program, now in its third phase, has provided life skills training in dispute resolution, sexuality management, vocational skills training, on-the-job placement, and remedial reading and literacy classes.
The idea behind the program is to, as far as is possible, help to grow and develop persons in selected communities, to help empower those persons to take better control of their situations, move them out of the state of poverty.
Funding for the various projects is provided by a component of PRP called Grants of Low Amounts, GOLA. GOLA awards a maximum of €10,000 to community-focused groups. Assistance is also given by the Jamaican government. One of the many groups that have benefited from the PRP is the Family and Parenting Center in St. James. The center, which offers therapy to troubled children and positive parenting workshops, was able to further extend its services to the community. Most of the youth who entered the program had anger management issues.
I could not walk away from conflict. I was a very aggressive person, and I also get involved in fights. I took part in self-esteem building, also control anger, like walk away, and also control my anger problems.
Before he came here, he have a little anger problem. It would eventually get me upset, right? And as a parent, you'd want to do things like hit him or so on, stuff like that.
Well, I was not concentrating well, and I was easily to get upset because I was having anger problem. I learned about myself and how to treat myself, plus stay away from conflict and how to treat others.
I want to say thanks to the Poverty Reduction Program. It is very helpful to my child, and it also can be beneficial to others in a community, students and so forth. And I believe that they should be more established, and so other children can come and take advantage of what they have to offer. And so they too can be good men and women of tomorrow.
This is one of the best things that could ever happen for people in like volatile communities. This program should go through all the communities in Jamaica, because if we are going towards Vision 2030, these are some of the things that we need to do to prepare our people.
Over in Kingston, through Hope Worldwide Jamaica, PRP Phase 3 has also spread some good cheer to residents of Fletcher's Land and surrounding communities.
We received a grant of €10,000, and the main aim of the project was to do employability and skills training, so the various skills training
such as PC maintenance, computer application, customer service, that would allow the youth to be more marketable.
Camille McIntosh and Jamil Smith are just two of the many participants of the program whose lives have changed dramatically. Rewind to last year, and they were both at a standstill, waiting for an opportunity to burst free and excel. Fast forward to today, and they're doing just that, thanks to the JSIF implemented PRP3. For Camille, the program has allowed her to fulfill her lifelong dream of being a cosmetologist.
Right now, the Heart of Beauty College, which I'm now attending, it has helped me a lot because I am now doing my home care service, which I go to person's home and I will go ahead and do the hair for persons who think it's difficult going to the salon, especially on Sundays. Being in the program, it has helped me a lot to elevate my education, and not only elevating my education, or to become more of a professional and being a woman.
And for Jamil, it has pushed him one step further to becoming an IT expert.
I participated in the life skills, PC maintenance and support, and the customer service. In the computing maintenance and support, I actually have a 1 in CXC, so I got a gradual strength on that because strength is change is gradual for the person. So I got more strength in the computing field, practically, mentally, and I even went on apprenticeship at Net Services due to the fact that I was in this program.
I am very, very grateful, honestly, because being at home, don't have a job, you have to sit down and depend on people, it's not nice. And not only that, I like cosmetology as well, and I always want to go aboard and do cosmetology. And since PRP come on board, they have helped me.
I'm very elated at the fact that the PRP came on board with the Overwide Jamaica staff and gave them such a great grant that helped me.
Already over 8,000 persons have been directly assisted by the Poverty Reduction Program 3. For more information on the work of the PRP, call the Jamaica Social Investment Fund at 968-4545 or send an email to feedback@jsif.org or visit their website, jsif.org. Remember to like their Facebook page. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund, investing for community development.
God knows how much I've tried, the truth I cannot hide, to keep you satisfied. True love I now exist is the love I can't resist, so jam by my side. Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to another week of School Zone. I am Tamara. Now, the Ministry of Education has started to promote Garveyism in schools, and the Jamaica Information Service is doing its part and met with selected students at the Kingston and St. Andrew Branch Library to teach them about the work of Marcus Messiah Garvey. Today we get highlights for School Zone.
Oh, Marcus, we love you.
Up, you mighty race, accomplish what you will, declared Jamaica's first national hero, political leader and Pan-Africanist, Marcus Messiah Garvey. Since 2012, the Ministry of Education's reinstituted civics curriculum has included the teachings of Garveyism in schools. The Jamaica Information Service supports this thrust. In line with its mandate to inform and educate the nation, the agency engaged roughly 200 students attending the Jamaica Library Service's 2013 summer program in an interactive session on the work of Marcus Messiah Garvey.
We wanted to support the mandate of the Ministry of Education through disseminating information on the philosophies and opinions of Marcus Garvey in support of the civics syllabus, so in terms of getting children to know about Marcus Garvey, what he stood for, and how his teachings can impact their life now.
Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Marcus Garvey words come to pass.
Representatives of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, the UNIA, formed by Garvey in 1914, came out to share his philosophies and beliefs with students.
Garvey was known as the greatest mass leader for the black race. He believed in education. He believed in love of the race.
You cannot become what you want to be unless you study your books daily, unless you listen to your teachers seriously, unless you take your classes seriously. I implore you, as Mr. Garvey says, to study hard, organize yourself.
GIS representatives put their creative juices to work, sharing Garvey's journey with the attentive students.
He used to preach, he used to teach, and he loved to read the same one name, Marcus. He started his own newspaper, The Watchman. Later on, The Negro World, and the last one, The Black Man.
Students were also delighted to watch a television feature on Marcus, produced by the GIS.
A people without knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots.
No one remember old Marcus Garvey.
Following the feature film, questions were asked by the team and correct respondents afforded phone credit courtesy of the UNIA representatives and gift prizes from the Jamaica Information Service.
The title of the story is Middlebury.
Other activities included storytelling by author Vinola Bailey Wason. No doubt it was a fun, informative session. So what did the students really learn?
I learned that Marcus Garvey was born in St. Anne. He is the first national hero. One of Marcus Garvey's sons was Marcus Junior Garvey and Julius Garvey. He changed black people.
Remember the words of Marcus. You must never stop learning. The world's greatest men and women were people who educated themselves outside of the university with all the knowledge that the universe gives, and you have the opportunity to do the same. Knowledge is power.
Without confidence, you are just defeated in the race of life.
And with confidence, you have won even before you have started. Hope you found this episode of School Zone to be very informative, learning about the work of Marcus Messiah Garvey. For School Zone, I'm Tamara McHale.
Oh, Marcus, we love you. The shy from the teacher, what you do. So bring the chorus
There'll be a better tomorrow. 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 There'll be a day. There'll be a way. There'll come a time to sing a brand new song. There'll be a better tomorrow.
And that's how we end this Friday's edition of Jamaica Magazine. Please tell us what you think. You may send comments to Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm. Follow us on Twitter at JIS News and visit our website jis.gov.jm. Thought for the weekend. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backwards. When life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means you're going to launch into something great. I'm Audrey Williams. Have a wonderful evening.
This has been a production of the